I'm not here to defend or attack the move or get into the details of where a ball handler gets downhill before abruptly stopping to draw contact. I'm here just to give a genuine take on why Trae Young's foul baiting has been the focus discussion of a topic across the internet. As someone who has been an NBA fan for the last decade and a half, as far as I can tell, Young is basically just doing a move that guards such as Chris Paul, Manu Tony Parker, and if you want current examples, James Harden, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, Russell Westbrook have been doing for years to draw contact. Trae's leading the league in free throw attempts per game, which none of these guys above have ever done. To follow that up, Trae's free throw rate is 58.5%, and Harden only surpassed that twice in his career, once with the OKC Thunder in his last season with them when he was the sixth man of the year, and the other was with his first season with the Rockets. The fact that Trae is drawing more free throws per shot attempts than Harden was in his prime Houston years should tell you something. Every possession, Trae is looking for a foul and doesn't even look to score most of the time. In comparison, James Harden is the dude that drives and forces a defender to foul him because no one can defend him. Will Harden look to draw or initiate contact at times? Yeah, sure, because it's the smart thing to do in a lot of situations. Trae could be the unguardable dude as well. We all know he has the skills to do that. Instead, Trae just jumps into players as soon as he gets past the half court and it becomes really easy to dislike his game. We can agree that Trae Young is a dude who just foul baits all the time. Look at the way he snaps his head back when there's even the slightest of contact to exaggerate and makes ref blow their whistle. It's like watching an Italian player in the Italian League of Soccer. It's just watch Italian League Soccer. It's just so funny. Harden is the worst foul baiter I've ever seen. And that's from someone who watched Dwayne Wade screw over the Mavericks in the 2006 finals with BS whistles. Though Trae takes it to another level. Guys with thin frames such as Jeremy Grant and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can get easy whistles without trying. Trae's learning from Harden's antact and he's crafting his own style we have seen when he jumps back into a trailing defender, which makes him borderline unwatchable at times. And this is what annoys me the most about modern NBA. You get penalized for being too strong in the NBA now. You can't even touch Trae even with normal contact because he's so weak he just goes flying. Guys like Embiid, Giannis should be getting calls because of how much hard contact they take, and it's a higher threshold for them to get a foul call. Even Harden has incredible strength. Trae can fling himself at someone because he's so small. No one will seem like they got pushed when he's the one that just bounces off of them. It's like watching the WWE. You probably think that this is nothing super new. Prime Dwight Howard had guys murdering him every possession, but it never got called because he was so much stronger and didn't look as bad. It also makes you wonder why Steph never gets calls. He's usually the smallest guy on the court and gets hacked on and off the ball without baiting any of it and never gets calls. And I believe it's because Steph is so talented and a class act. While he seeks to draw fouls on occasion, he actually plays basketball, so his game isn't crafted around baiting the refs. The incentives should be changed. Ref baiting should not be rewarded. It's like flopping. Everyone hates it. I think the simple solution with both treated the same way, let's call it technical fouls ref baiting or something along those lines. Subject to immediate video review, reversible only if there's an incontrollable, like something you can't do with the video evidence, that there was no ref baiting. Per usual on a player's second technical, they're out. So pretty much would be like a technical foul. It would take less than a month and the players and refs would figure it out and the NBA would become more watchable. Take away all this, like sometimes the game just seems slow because there's foul shot after foul shot and they've had 10 foul shots in just 2 minutes. If Trae and Harden were to play pickup basketball and try to call many of the fouls they drew in the NBA, they'd be in fights. Like if you're playing concrete basketball like back home in the streets of Baltimore, people will be so mad because that's just boring. And obviously no one's gonna call. There's not refs out there. Those who play the game know that they do not actually play basketball when they do that ref baiting. So that's it for today, guys. I just wanted to make that video and talk about just the ref baiting and what y'all's thoughts are on it. I think it's a really interesting thing to talk about that it's just annoying because, like I said, I swear I'll watch a game. Sometimes it'll be like the third quarter and the game will start and it'll be like the 11th minute. And when I looked, no, it's only been like 2 minutes, but I've been sitting there for maybe 15, 20 minutes, it feels like. And there's been 10 points scored and it's just been fouls for both teams just fouling each other. It just kind of sucks. That's not fun. I don't think anyone enjoys watching fouls. It's kind of like when in football, when there's penalty after penalty or they're doing booth reviews. No one likes to stop his games. One of the reasons my dad loves basketball and one of the reasons I love basketball more than most sports, and I like basketball more than soccer, but why soccer is just as good is because it's so fast. And hockey, I like hockey too, and lacrosse. It's just I like fast-paced sports. It's something there's not a lot of stoppage of time like the NFL. Like in the NFL, you can go take a shit and come back, and the play hasn't happened. So the thing that I don't know, that's it. That's really just me rambling about it at this point. But I want to hear your opinions down below. Till next time, guys. I'm gonna go study, then get baked, and then figure out what I'm doing for the rest of the day. Take care.